Natasha from MakeupInSFC. Welcome back to my channel. So today I did this like really cool blue smoky eye. I love blue smoky eyes. I think out of all the different kinds of colors you can do, blues are one of my favorites. I do them all the time and I've done them in different ways. I'll show you pictures right here. But today I just wanted to play with some stuff. Like I got this new ColourPop eyeshadow in the shade Crinkle and I wanted to use it on the lid. And I'm using some old favorites. So I started out makeup with drugstore, and when I practiced, I used this palette right here. This is one of my holy grail palettes. When I started doing makeup, this is like one of the first ones that I got, and it is amazing. To this day, I think you can still get them. It is just some of the most pigmented stuff that you will get for $4.99. So that is what I used on my eyes today. I kind of didn't like this liner. I had high hopes for this LA Girl Line Art matte liner. I think because I had the blue eyeshadow on it, it didn't come out as white as I had wanted it. I wanted it to be stark white, but it kind of made this like light blue eyeliner, but it's all good. Here. The other thing that I really like from this video that I think that you should get is the, I should double check if they have this. This is the Bold Big Brilliant, I don't know, there's so many names on it. It's from New York Color. It is what I'm wearing on my lips today. It's kind of minty and it kind of pumps up your lips without being too crazy. And it's in the shade 470 Extra Large Latte. So I don't drink coffee, but I'm into this. So if you're interested in seeing this blue smoky eye, it's kind of funky, kind of easy. Hopefully you like it. So go ahead and keep on watching if you're interested. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below on maybe the next thing that you want to see from me. And yeah.
Hey everyone, okay, so we're starting with the eyes. So I've already done my brows off camera. If you'd like to see a tutorial, I will list that down below. I'm taking the shade Matte Malloy. It is a bone colored shade and I'm using that to set the concealer and eyeshadow primer with this big fluffy brush. I think it's from Essence, but I couldn't find the link down below. So I've listed a Morphe one that's similar. Taking my e.l.f. clear brow gel, I'm going to set my brows. It's nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done. The next shade we're going to use is Matte Abdul, and it is a cool tone gray shade that I'm taking all over the crease with the Sephora 10 brush. I really like this brush. It's nice and fluffy, and it's almost tapered to a point so it fits right into the crease of my lid, but it's still fluffy that it diffuses all the color out. Now the next shade I'm going to take is Matte Johnson. It is a little bit darker and it's more of a blue toned gray, and I'm also taking that to deepen up the crease, going back and forth and using circular motions. It's up to you how dark you want to make the crease shade. I'm just using it so that I can start to blend darker shades in the outer V. So I'm building up the color to my desired look, and then you can do the same. All these colors, you don't have to get the same ones. They're just a guideline as to what kind of colors I used for this look. So you don't necessarily need to buy this palette, but it's easy to use. Now you don't have to do this step either, but I'm taking the shade Matte Lombardi and I just wanted to fluff out the edges of the gray. And now I'm taking the star of the show. This is the Wet n Wild Blue Had Me at Hello palette, and I'm taking that on a Crown Brush 441. And the great thing about this brush, and I don't even know why that picture cut off the best part of the brush, is that it tapers to a point. So the way that I'm fluffing the color into my crease is it fits right in there, but it's still fluffy enough that it's buffing out the edges. So right now you can see that it's like perfectly in the crease as I'm going back and forth, but then it still has the flexibility that if I took the brush up a little bit into the crease, it fluffs it out and without having to even change brushes. But I am taking the Sephora 10 again just to buff out extra. Again, I do this in a lot of my videos. I dab the color first in the outer corner and then I start to fluff it inwards, and whatever I have left on the brush I start to bring closer and closer towards the inner corner. But I don't go all the way because I like to keep that area open, and so the shape that I'm going for is sort of up and out. The great thing about this palette, and you can see this as I'm so zoomed in right now, is that it's surprisingly not a lot of fallout for such an inexpensive palette. So I'm loving this palette. I've had it for so long and it's just my go-to when I'm doing a blue look. Now I'm taking that matte black and I'm taking that even more deep into the outer corner, taking the same brush and just doing the same steps, except this time I'm going more onto the crease. Now it doesn't matter if you get it onto the lid because I am going to put another eyeshadow over that. I'm just creating the depth. So go ahead and just keep fluffing back and forth, but this time you're going a little bit more in than that shimmery blue that we put before. Don't mind me, I'm just like singing and bopping to my head, so I'm sorry if I'm like shaking my head and you can't see what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm doing the same to the other eye. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the blue and I'm going to fluff that a little bit higher into the crease just to add a little bit more blue to the haze. Now I'm taking this fantastic shadow from ColourPop. It's the Super Shock shadow and it's a glitter called Crinkle. And I'm taking that with my itty bitty pinky finger. It looks like Vienna sausage, I know, but it gets the job done because it's tiny enough to get into my lid space. And I'm first putting the majority of the product right on top of the lid. And then I'm going to take this Eco Tools, it's a dual end brush and it is made with synthetic fibers, so it's perfect for the cream. And I'm taking that right up into the crease, sort of cleaning it up, not cutting it really hard, but I am trying to make it a more clean line to differentiate the crease from the lid. So I'm again taking that shimmery blue and now I'm taking that right over the glitter. That way I can bring the crease and make it even more emphasized right above it. And I'm just fluffing that again with the C441 from Crown Brush. Taking my simple makeup remover, I'm going to take a tissue and just clean up the line over in the outer corner so that it has a more angled look. Now I'm taking my primers, you know what they are, e.l.f. Poreless and Cover FX mattifying primer all over the face to prep my face for not foundation, but just concealer. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. It's a very long name, and I'm just taking that under the eyes, cleaning up under that outer corner, and highlighting in my normal places. This is a really nice creamy concealer. I'm still testing it out to see how I like it, but it has really nice coverage and it feels lightweight. So it looks like a ton right now, but because I'm not wearing foundation, I wanted to get the most coverage I could get, and it blends out really nicely with a sponge. So always remember that when you're using this type of makeup sponge, I have it dampened, but I have squeezed out all of the excess water, just in case for those of you who are confused on how to use these sponges. You want to pat it so that it's not sopping wet, but it is damp enough that it will start to blend and absorb any extra product. This is another relatively new product. This is the Maybelline Better Skin Powder Foundation. I've kind of been digging it because, I don't know, for when I'm going back to work, I really want light coverage, barely anything on the skin. And this has been a really nice powder foundation, really lightweight and easy to bring around because it is in that compact. As per usual, I'm going to contour and I'm taking this Tarte, I think it's called the Airbrush brush. And I'm taking that on my usual spaces. Go ahead and enjoy. It's so boring. In case you like any of the tools or products that I used today, I will list them down below, as always, in the description box. It's really fun to look at. I put links. Check it out. Then with this Cosette brush, again, I forget, I will list it down below. I just fluffed out the edges with no additional product. Now I'm going back to that Eco Tools dual-ended brush and I'm starting to work on the lower lash line. Now it's up to you how low you want to go. I like it pretty low. I have like a crease that occurs right in my lower lash line, so to make it look like everything is smooth, I kind of go as low as that part. And I'm also taking it and fluffing it on the outer edge of that outer corner that we did, just so it's a little bit more seamless. So I mimicked what we did on top. I took the blue tone gray, the shimmery blue, and the black, and I mixed that on the bottom. Now taking this beautiful inner corner highlight, it is a icy blue. I'm taking that on a Morphe brush, and it is the perfect brush for this area because it's tiny and small and dense, And so I'm taking that and I am packing it on just to make it look ethereal and icy and just awesome. Taking my Morphe 9B palette, I'm taking this really neutral blush. If I could have gone back in this, I probably would have used like a more like bronzy shade, but I am using this because it's kind of pink, and I'm going back over with my foundation brush just to mellow it out because it is a pigmented blush. I'm taking the Wet n Wild. This is limited edition, I'm really sorry, but it is in the shade, I think Precious Petals or something like that. Again, listed down below. And I'm just highlighting super quick because my battery is about to die. Now this is a great product. This is from NYC. It's one of their plumping lip glosses. Now I don't know that it does any extreme plumping, but this is a great color, and it's in the color Extra Large Latte. And I'm just taking my mascara, coating my lashes. I didn't feel like putting on false lashes because I wanted the glitter to shine through. And you can leave it like that, or you can put eyeliner. I decided to put a white eyeliner from LA Girl and a Jordana navy liner in the inner rims.
So that is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!